Wanted to give a little update on what I'm eating in a day. I'm changing it around a little. I took my weight today. I'm going to show a little clip of that right here. So I'm down to 274.6, which is like 5 pounds, lightest by 5 pounds since I started this channel. So I'm pretty happy about that. But I'm still having a little issues with coordination of food because I'm eating way too much at night, and I really want to get rid of that. Like, I housed like 7 or 8 mangoes last night because I did a really crazy workout on the trainer. I did a 10-minute warm up. I did a 10-minute 30-second Tabata type thing. So I was doing 350 watts for 30 seconds and then backing off, 350 watts for 30 seconds and then backing off. And I did that for 10 minutes. And then I just held 250 watts for 5 minutes, and then I just did a 5-minute cool down. And then and whenever you do this kind of stuff, for whatever reason, I at least am not hungry afterwards. So then I was having to eat like so much the rest of the day. So now I'm kind of trying to force feed myself so that it doesn't keep happening, because like last night I was so ravenous. So anyway, I'm starting off today now with a smoothie. I did make a juice. I'll show a video of that. This has definitely been my go-to juice. It's just carrot, orange, lemon, and I just obviously just make it in my same juicer that I always make it in. So I'll show you when it's done. So I made a little over 32 ounces, and then I put one in a small jar, and I've been putting one of these rounded teaspoons of the cleanse in there in the morning, and then I shake that up and I drink it down. And then I think I'm actually gonna do my smoothies first. And actually, here's some real like not dried dates. Man, that's terrible. But here's some not dried dates from the date people, and I'm going to be adding some of those in too. All right, so we're back. I'm not going to have that juice yet. So I'm trying to have the heaviest meals in the beginning of the day, and then as the day goes on, because juices actually aren't that many calories. Everybody thinks they are, but they're really not. The juice that I showed you is like 350 calories, somewhere in there. So I'm going to drink that after the smoothies are done. I'm trying to like pyramid basically this diet of mine, because I'm like reverse pyramiding it right now, kind of like the Japanese food pyramid, reverse pyramid. So I'm having to do this because I'm eating way too much at night, and I don't mind like having maybe a mango a couple hours before bed, but I'm not trying to eat an entire tree of mangoes before bed, and I keep doing it because I'm not doing it right. So I'm happy about the weight loss. I just wanted to talk about a couple other things. I'm starting to add in, I've already been adding in at least 40 minutes of exercise a day, preferably bike, maybe some exercising. The exercising, I'm backing off a little bit. I'm kind of using it as just a lymphatic drainage, and I'm going to use the cycling and the walking as more of my weight management, basically. I did want to start possibly lifting weights, but I might actually hold off on that one until the move happens, the separation happens, and my finances are where they're at, because it's just another expense, and I just don't know if I really should be adding another expense right now. I know it's only like $40 a month, but I just don't know. I don't want to maintain this place. It just doesn't make any sense. I originally was going to, because I was running my eBay, but I just realized that I don't want to do that. So anyway, I'm not going to probably be doing the weightlifting until after the move, whenever the hell that happens and wherever the hell I'm moving. So there's that update. And then at night, I am doing a cucumber, and it's a big thing. I forgot to take video of it last night. I'll take video of it today, and I'll put it in a short maybe tomorrow, so you'll be able to see it. I'm going to add greens into it. I had subtracted greens most of this week because they were screwing up my digestion. So I really want to add a little bit of greens in here, but not a ton. So what I do is a cucumber, tomato, apple. I've still got some mushrooms left, and then date, and I cut those all up and I put them in a salad. It's a big thing, like an entire cucumber, maybe 2 tomatoes, 2 apples, and then a couple of dates. I've showed you the dates. Oh, I forgot to show the smoothies. So I'll show the smoothies here. I also wanted to mention, if you put the Vitamix, if you have one, on high and then you just pulse it, it doesn't add as much air into the mix. I'll show you when I'm done, but it does not add, it doesn't form that cyclone in the middle. I'm also adding in 12 of these regular chlorella into this. And I'm not adding any sugars, just the dates and the bananas. All right, so this is what it looks like when it's done. And there's not as much air bubbles in there as there would be as if you just ran it like a normal blender. Some of them actually have a pulse on there now. So whenever this one goes, well, actually, I'm probably going to get a vacuum blender after this, but if I don't, then I'll just get the one with the pulse on it. All right, we're back, and you can see how small those little dates are. They're basically they're full of water too. They're like, I gave some to the woman I live with, and she's like, "Wow, it's like eating a cloud." It's crazy how just they melt in your mouth. It's not like once you have dates that came off the tree and they can ship them to you like the exact way they came off the tree. It is so hard. It is so hard to go back and eat dates the way they come in the store. It's just, you realize just how not great they are. So anyway, another update is, because I was so ravenous last night, I did finally add sugar into my smoothie last night, because I had to make a smoothie even. And man, my gut just couldn't handle it. So I'm like not going to be doing the sugar thing at all unless I absolutely have to, because I'm riding a lot. Other than that, I can't do it. I tried it. It's weird to me why my gut is reacting like this, because I used to go through a ton of it back in 2016, but I know that was like, 6 years ago. Things changed. And I was actually getting a better kind of, I'm just using white sugar. I was actually getting crystalline sugar, so they basically just dehydrate sugar cane and they crystallize it. And that's like, but it's really expensive. It's like, I don't know, like $15 for 4 pounds or something like that, or like $10. I don't know. It's comparatively to what white sugar costs, it's really expensive, but I think it acclimates in your body better. So if I'm going to do sugar, I'm going to have to spend the money. And like I said, the reason I was adding sugar in is because the bees were literally coming after me because of the dates I had on me, and I really got tired of it. I got tired of having to open up my cycling bag and wondering, am I going to get like attacked by bees? So I had to figure something else out other than dates. And these dates were even in plastic and like wrapped up. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I don't mind feeding the bees, but like, like they could just let me know and I'll just like put one on the side of the road and they can have it. I just don't feel, I don't want the hassle. And actually, all 3 of the people that I live with are allergic to bee stings. I'm not. It doesn't affect me at all. So I didn't want to bring them home. Anyway, so it's just something that it was just easier to take sugar with me. So that's that update. I don't really have a whole lot of other updates. I did start another channel. It's called Ryan Talks. I'll put a link for it in the description section. I'm only going to talk about diet on this channel. And I'll talk about all the other, mental stuff, mental health, all that kind of stuff on the other channel. Okay. So here we are. This is what's going on. I would like the weight to be coming off faster, but I mean, the reality is what is it? Low battery. 24th of the month. So I started 24 days ago, and I've lost 17 pounds in 24 days. I don't think that's bad. I don't know if that'll continue. I do tend to lose weight in chunks. I know some people lose like a consistent, like they'll lose like half a pound a day or something like that. I tend to lose like 10 pounds on like a Monday. And then like the next Wednesday after that week, I'll lose like another 10 pounds. I don't know what it is. So, but I'm feeling a lot happier. And I'm really happy with the way things going. I have a lot more energy, and the recovery is insane. This is not saying that if you that I despise somebody that eats potatoes or rice or something like that. I still have rice upstairs, minus the 100 pounds I had to throw out because my cat pissed all over it. Ugh. But I still have some, some of the stuff upstairs. Like, I call it bunker food now because I saw Freely, the banana girl, calling it that, and it makes sense to me. Like, you can hold on to this stuff. Like, if we run into here a situation like we did a couple months ago where we got hit with this insane blizzard, and there literally was not even a single banana on the racks anywhere. You could not find, even like going up to Aldi, which usually has like boxes of bananas everywhere. They didn't have anything, nothing. If we get hit, and like obviously it's coming into April, we're probably not going to get hit with another snowstorm, but I never discount that here in Cleveland because I've actually seen it snow into May. You just never know. So I keep this stuff on hand just in case. I got my rice cooker just in case. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just feel like for whatever reason, I just don't recover and just don't operate well on cooked food. Now, if I change my microbiome, which a lot of you are like, that's woo woo. Read Fiber Fueled, which I listen to. I don't like reading. I'd rather listen to a book and do something. But read it, listen to it. If you want a link for it, I think I can link it below. I think I could do that. It'll tell you everything you need to know about this whole thing. And even McDougall himself says that it's a good idea to have some raw vegetables in your diet. I think he says not to eat them with the regular starches because it's a different process or whatever. So anyway, that's going to be my video. I really didn't have a whole lot to talk about today, but I did want to give that update, and I was really happy. Like, I'm like literally 5.2 pounds lighter now than I was when I started this channel. Did it take a while? Yes, it did. Do I think Durian Rider's advice is total shit? The jury is out on that one for me. I don't know. Because I don't know what level of exercise that he really thinks that you should be doing on his protocol. But I'd have to lean towards, I think it's like not needed. A little bit, because I didn't do it to lose the weight ever. I never used his advice. Maybe I just used him to get some views. I don't know, and it worked. But I don't recommend it anymore. I recommend Arnold's advice. I recommend if you can handle just starch, McDougall's advice. Who else? I mean, Doug Lyles, he's got some good stuff. I realize this. Like, some people don't want to do raw. Some people can't do raw because all they got in their town is like potatoes and like a rotten banana. I understand. So there's other people that you can follow that aren't on steroids and don't have roid rage. Okay. So that is going to be my video. Yep. Go check out my other channel. I really don't have anything on there. It's no videos that you haven't seen yet. I'm just going to kind of upload there, I think, on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And then on here, the rest of the days. I cannot make 2 videos a day for one for each channel. It's just not going to happen. But this other subject of mental health is something that I have studied since I was 19. So what is that, 22 years? And it's just got to happen. So hopefully you'll go follow me over there. If not, stay here. I'm still going to be making videos. I'm just not going to make them as often because, the topic is a topic. You can only talk about it so much. Anyway, have a good day. Oh, like if you want to, and subscribe.